They say that representation matters, and that's why I'm so thankful for people out there like Boris Johnson who are showing that people with bad hair can still make it in this society, and just ugly people in general. I think we need to get more ugly people out in front of the camera, out into the communities, and show them that we are not limited by our poor genetic dispositions. Us with the bad hair, the ones with the crappy clothes, who are a little too skinny, too overweight, maybe they're balding too early. It doesn't matter. We need to get out there and front and show people that we can still do things. Look at Danny DeVito. That little goblin, hobgoblin, whatever you want to call him, trash can monster. He built a whole career on being some disgusting little slob. If he can make it, then anybody can make it, despite it. But we need to get more people to believe in that. When is ugliness going to be a protected class? Everything else seems like they get their own month, they get their own day, they get their own little holiday celebration or whatever. When is it the ugly person's job or turn for a little bit of representation, a little bit of that so-called equity? When's the uggo gonna get a little slice of that equity pie? I think the problem is there's not enough people out there shouting, the old saying from SpongeBob, I'm ugly and I'm proud. I'm ugly and I'm proud, I feel like that's the only thing you can really make fun of for people anymore. That's like the last bastion of like offensive insult-based comedy, I'm not saying that we should go back to making fun of people for their sexual orientation, it was a barbaric time in comedy. That was just an awful time in general. I'm not saying that we should make fun of people for their race, their color, creed, unless you're a Scientologist and like you're just wacky. I'm gonna call my lawyer right after this to make sure I don't get sued. But can we still make fun of ugly people? Is that the one thing that's still left in this world that's fair game? Because I know you can't fat shame anymore. That's out of the question. That's no-go zone, no more. And again, I'm all for it. But what about the uggos? What about me and all my ugly brothers and sisters out there? Where's our double A? What is it? NAAUP, the National Association for the Advancement of Ugly People. We gotta get out there. We gotta start our own political party to show that we mean business. And how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna get people to listen to us? We gotta call outrage on Twitter. We gotta go and protest. We're gonna get all on our big wheels or all on our little 4-wheel cars or whatever, and we're gonna block all the fire hydrants in our cities until we get justice. We got to get all the Smash Bros players out there without their deodorant on and flood city council meetings, and then I think we'll finally get some results, because it's been too long for us greasy-haired mother effers without respect. And you're probably thinking like, Phil, go take a shower, go comb your hair for a little bit. I don't want to, because Boris Johnson didn't have to. Boris Johnson looks like he got punched by the wind every time he steps outside. Look at Lori Lightfoot. She gives me hope for someone with crazy sunken-in eyes can still make it in this world. That she's not limited by her, I don't want to say disability, but it's definitely some sort of handicap. And maybe ugly people need to get their own like little handicap uggo placards or whatever, that we get priority parking in front of beauty salons and at like clothing stores. Maybe we should even get like a discount. Like there needs to be like a quantifiable system that says like you rate a 7 on the ugly scale, so you get 20% off at the Gap. I think that's fair. We need a little extra help out there. And how can we quantify that? Maybe we how symmetrical is your face? Is your BMI working for or against you? Do you look like you could get like snapped in half by like a 6th grader? Does it look like a 6th grader can beat you in an arm wrestling matches? These are the quantifiable things that we need to figure out if we as a community are going to make any advancements in this world. Because again, it's our time. It is our time. Too long have the beauties. We got to think of some slur for beautiful people, because that's a way to always get people on your side, is by dehumanizing the other people. Let's see, what could be like a beauty slur? Hamso? Look at all those Hansos. I guess there's Chad. I don't know. There's Chad already. The internet already has that. Let's see. What are some other ones that we could call? Adonis? Adonos? Adonos. I kind of like Adonos. Chisel jaw? T-Rex jaw? Rex jaw? T-jaw? I don't know. But no, when is it our turn? You know, where's our J date? Where's our ugly date? You know, where all of us can just fester and breed and just destroy the gene pool forever. You know, like, we deserve it. We deserve to destroy this country with our terrible genetics and our bad hygiene habits and lack of exercise and whatever else that we as a collective ugly group, you know, need to strive for. And again, you know, we need to stand up and be, I'm ugly and I'm proud. And I'll start that off today. I am ugly and I'm proud. But again, this is just for physical beauty and things like that. If you got like a weird personality, out the door, you know? You know, if you're beautiful and you have an ugly personality, that's not what this is about. Where's that Black Panther meme? You know, we don't do that here. This is just for the physically unattractive. And it doesn't matter if you were born that way or you had some accident where now you have fallen for grace. You know, we're not going to discriminate. That's not what this is about. This is about pure vanity, or the opposite of vanity, I guess, if we're, you know, going to be out there. I want to make flags, though. I want to start a movement. I wish I could get some Twitter outrage. Got to start tweeting for all the ugly people out there to band together, to get out of the basement, to get out in front of where the action is and make a change. Because they say, what do they say? They say, be the change that you want to see in the world. So I'm going to start today with this video to hopefully inspire my fellow brothers and sisters out there with their bad teeth and their weird eyes and their misshapen nose and whatever. Again, you know, we're going to find some sort of scientific way to quantify the uggos and the adonos. And we're going to draw a line in the sand and say, they are the enemy. They need to be taken care of. And is that a threat? I don't know yet. This is a call to action that we all need to be strong together. And they're probably going to try to splinter us off. They're probably going to try to make subgroups, you know. They're probably going to try to get some of us beautified, to have them join the rest of society, you know, to weaken our numbers and to splinter us off and whatnot. But we gotta be strong, you know. If the government was gonna infiltrate Occupy Wall Street, then they're probably gonna send in their D squad agents, you know, all those little trolls that work at like IT or something. They're probably gonna get us in their corner and feed us false information or whatever, radicalize us. But that's not what this is about. This is about starting the Ugly People's Movement, the UPM. We're going to start the UPM. It's going to be the biggest thing because, you know, there's the Republicans, there's the Democrats, and then there's going to be the UPM. And there's a lot more ugly people out there than there are beautiful people. Just like a bundle of sticks together, we're strong together. You know, if we're individual, they'll just snap us like nothing. You know, like breadsticks at the Olive Garden. You know, like we won't stand a chance. But together we will form the greatest movement of this generation. Occupy Wall Street, get out of here. The women's rights movement, or what they call that? The Me Too movement, not even close. This is the UPM, the Ugly People's Movement, and you're invited, as long as you're under 6 foot, to have a weird jaw. I don't want to say what the woman's qualifications are because I'm too small of a channel to get canceled over something like stupid like that. But we will be together. You know who you are if you're a woman, and you know that you're going to be a part of this cause. You're going to join us, and together we are going to make the world a uglier place. And that is a promise.